The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The nerds with attitude.
Kid Cosmic is undoubtedly one of the best cartoons I've seen in a hot minute. This show is 1010% needs way more eyes on it. Like, Netflix is effing up. They need to promote this more. Like, the second season was released like a couple of days ago. It was on Tuesday, but it was hella hard to find. Like, I didn't even know it popped up or anything like that. And hell, I mean, I didn't even find the first season. It was by accident when I found the first season. Then with a bit of nudging from Jimmy Max, one of our members of the N.W.A. Either way, Netflix, you need to stop effing up about promoting your animated shows. Like, you guys have been hitting it out the park here recently. I mean, a little. I mean, like, I'm looking at you, Shira and Voltron, last seasons. But nonetheless, I am 100% impressed with this show. And as a good friend of Doom would say, it takes a lot to impress Shin, you know. I am Shin the Hero with the N.W.A. and I am extremely too hyped to give you my 2 cents on Kid Cosmic Season 2. Fair warning, I will spoil any and everything, but I will be a gracious person and put something up as a warning or something like that when I get to the big spoiler. Alright, Metalbots, roll battle! So, for those who are out of the loop about Kid Cosmic, let me tell you a little bit of it. Kid Cosmic is about a kid named Kid. Yeah, I know, it's not a creative name, but we never really get his name throughout the series. And he loves comic books and superhero stuff, and one of his biggest dreams is to become a hero one day. And I mean, I can relate, it's in my name. His origin tale begins with when he finds the cosmic stones of power. And with his ragtag group of friends, they become the local heroes. Super small desert in I think it's in New Mexico. I'm pretty sure it's in New Mexico. Either way, it's a desert town. So we have Kid, who has the power of telekinesis, and he is the comic relief of the team. However, he is, one would say he's like actually the low-key leader of the team, and he's the spirit of the team. Think of him as, I don't know, maybe Michelangelo of the team. I mean, he is a little rash and whatnot, but in that first season, I couldn't stand Kid, and even in the second season, oh man, he does some things, but he is a kid, and he does grow. Next up, we have Joe, who is a waitress at her mom's diner, and she gains the power of creating portals, and she gets voted as the de facto leader. She's also black, so I mean, that's cool too. We have Rosa, who is a 4-year-old girl who is the team's muscle. She gains the power to become gigantic. And we have Tuna Fish Sandwich. This is a fat cat, not Garfield. He has super advanced spider senses, and he can see the future. Yes, he can actually see the future, and he can talk later down the road. He's got a real cool voice. I lost my shit when he started talking. And he is the brains of the team. And last but not least, we got Papa G. He is the heart of the team and the moral compass. He also has the ability of multiplication. One of Jimmy's favorite powers, which I don't understand. In season 1, they do save the planet from Chuck, who is awesome. He is probably one of the best bad guys I've seen in a hot minute. Season 2's villain was pretty cool and everything, but he did something which I'll get into later. But Chuck, he's a great pick. He's Piccolo, basically. He's a Piccolo. He starts out as a villain and then becomes a good guy. And then they also defeat the biker in black, who is kind of like a MIB type person. If you have not seen season 1, I don't know what the hell you're doing here. Go do it now. Pause this right now and go do it. Just go watch it. Trust me, you will have a great old time. Season 2 actually builds on everything that season 1 set the groundwork for. The second season is more focused on Bo, who is the teenage girl, and she's the leader, and she's struggling with becoming a good leader, kind of like Leonardo does in the Ninja Turtles. And I was gonna wait until later to talk about episode 7, the fallen hero, but this episode is the reason why I wanted to talk to you wonderful, beautiful nerds. Like, I couldn't wait for the squad and everything, so this is just me talking to you heart to heart about this episode. This episode broke me, and when I tell you it's hard to make me cry, it's damn near impossible. But everyone who knows I love 2 things in this world, well, 3, Spider-Man, but I love my family and the people I call friends. If I call you a friend, I mean that. Like, you become basically my new family, and they mean a lot to me, and I love them all, like I do. So in this episode, when all the stuff that Bo went through and learned throughout the whole season, it finally came to fruition, her hardships and not listening to her mother and everything, and she finally realized who was the real hero, the real person to look up to in her life. I just broke down and cried. I legitimately, I'm trying to not to do it right now, but like I cried. Like, the waterworks happened. I have a pretty close relationship with my mom, and this whole episode, when she learned everything, when everything, that realization hit her face, it just made me think of my mom and all the mistakes I made over my long life. And I immediately texted my mom I love her, and as you can see in the screen, she did text back and all that junk. I have to block out the number and everything. I don't want y'all to be calling my mom, but I don't know what made me cry like Isaac, because he cries a lot. It's not bad cries, but like, I don't know, but I am going through some things at the moment, and I just don't know. This episode just was like, call your mom and you'll be all right. And I just was like, yeah, man, I need to do that. And it like, that episode was just great. And towards the end of the episode, when bootleg Thanos came in and smashed Bo's mom from the diner, he smashed in the diner, the roof and everything, I yelled out, I was like, no! And at that moment, he went from a cool villain to, I hate this man with a golden passion. Someone killed him. Kill him now. Kill it with fire. Rip off his goddamn head and spit down his throat. So, as I say, it was just so great to finally get the next episode, which was episode 8, the culmination, and them actually getting the victory and everything. I was so hyped. I was hooting and hollering and all that jazz. And like, I woke up my roommates and all that, and it was just great. That I was so hyped. I haven't been this hyped since Cap picked up Mjolnir in Avengers Endgame and finally said, "Avengers Assemble." And those last 2 episodes were just so great. And if Fallen Hero doesn't hit you in the feels like it did me, then you are uncultured swine and you're a heartless bastard. Moving right along, season 2 of Kid Cosmic was fan-freaking-tastic. The voice acting was on point, just like in season 1. The animation felt like I was a kid again, sitting in my room reading a random comic I got from the grocery store. Yes, comics used to be sold in grocery stores. And the action is stellar. The show is just funny, and it has a whole lot of comic book Easter eggs as well. And I 1010% cannot wait for season 3. Also, did I mention the OG Powerpuff Girls showed up in this show? You just gotta watch it. Please, 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 I beg of you, watch this show. Spread the word. Get it out. This show deserves the love. Mr. Craig McCracken, you outdid yourself on this. on this masterpiece. Yeah, I said it, Noah. This show is a masterpiece. 100%. I, Shin the Hero, is giving this show a 5 out of 5. Best of all time, no questions. Hopefully my quick little 2 cents on this show has piqued your interest, and stay tuned for the N.W.A. when we talk about the show in depth. I don't know when we're going to be posting it because everybody hasn't seen the show yet, but once everybody does, we talk about it and everything. One of the best quotes from season 2 was the little sign that's in the diner, and it's their special recipe: a cup of compassion, a teaspoon of tenderness, an ounce of understanding mixed with care and kindness. As we always say, ladies and gentlemen, show your attitude, you wonderful, beautiful nerd. Deuces.